What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be doing some light front end work on the Jeep. If you take a look under your Jeep, you're going to notice this metal bar right here that goes straight through and all the way to the other side. The purpose of this sway bar is to keep your Jeep stable during cornering maneuvers. It's attached to the rest of the suspension by this sway bar link, and what we're doing today is we're replacing these sway bar links with longer sway bar links to accommodate the lift kit that this Jeep has. And that's going to keep the stress tolerances where they should be instead of having these factory length sway bar links interfering with our tolerances. All these dogs, so vigilant. Alright, so the replacement part that we're going to be using in today's installation is going to be this pair of TeraFlex quick disconnect sway bar links. And as you can see, it's for the Jeep JK, and it can accommodate a 0 to a 2.5 inch lift. And that's about what we have on this Jeep right now, and that's going to work out perfectly. So even if you have no lift, this is a great accessory to install. As you can see, they're way longer than the factory sway bar links, and that's going to help out to accommodate with the extra stress with the lift kit. So I'm going to head to the shop, and we're going to start putting the work in for these things. Before we do anything, I'm going to check the contents of the box against our parts list. 2 sway bar links, 2 hardware packs, we're good to go. So the first thing we have to do is remove these old sway bar links, and to do that I'm probably going to take the tires off for some extra room to work. So after you remove this top nut, make sure to save it because the instructions state it will be used later in the process. And for this bottom bolt right here, I wasn't able to get an impact gun onto it from this side, not enough space. So I'm going to be using an 18mm socket on the end of my 1/2 inch breaker bar. So for your first step, the kit is going to come with 4 studs, and we're going to want to start with these 2 lower ones. And you're going to want to grab these 2 nylock nuts that come in this little kit. And lastly, you'll want these 2 zinc-plated washers. Put your stud through, put your washer through. You got your nylock nut. Fasten that down to 75 pound-feet using an 18mm wrench on one side and an adjustable wrench, also 18mm on the other side. Stick a washer on the end, your nylock nut, and we're going to attach that back on. And torque it down to 75 pound-feet. The next thing we're going to be doing is sliding the bottom end of the sway bar link into the stud that we just installed. And to make it easier to slide on and off, I'm going to be applying some grease to that stud. And for that, I've just got some silicone brake caliper grease. Take the bottom end of your sway bar link, slide it on through, take your washer, put it on the end, grab your pin, insert. So you basically do the same thing to the other side. Stick the sway bar link through, put your nut and your washer onto it, tighten it down to 75 pound-feet, and slide it into your bottom stud with your washer and your bow tie pin. When you do this, it's going to be a little bit difficult to slide it on. You're going to have to use a lot of force pulling down on the sway bar link to create slack and be able to slide this on. But with a little bit of grease and a little bit of force, it should go on for you. Now that we have our sway bar links fully installed and fully torqued down, the next thing we're going to do is install our brackets, we're going to go right up here. Going to remove this jam nut and put it in. Space is limited up there, so I'm going to be using a wobbly on the end of my impact gun with an 18mm socket. So, when we install this bracket, we're going to be fastening it down with the same nut that we removed from the top end of our sway bar links from our previous step. And we got some blue Loctite to add to the threads. You only need to add Loctite to the threads of the bracket, not to the sway bar links we did earlier. Before we install the brackets, we're going to be installing our studs by threading them in from the outside and then securing it with the included jam nut. The torque for the jam nut is 75 pound-feet. The torque for that body nut is 80 pound-feet. And don't forget to install your grease fittings at the bottom of each sway bar link and add some grease to those before driving off. And there we have it. Brand new sway bar links and with the disconnect kit installed. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Alright, guys, that's it. Thank you for watching. See you again.